All right, you're recording. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, today I'm doing everything on a standing desk because I fix all my chairs in my house using a glue, and I'm waiting for the glue to dry. So I don't want to sit myself on the chair and all just falls apart again. Right. So I have a standing desk, and I'm standing like lecturer, like in university, like a teacher. So that's pretty fun. Okay, today I have learned how to make a calculator that asks for your number, your two numbers, and the operation you want. So to begin any C++ program, we usually make a few variables that stores numbers. And in this tutorial, what we're gonna have is the double type. I think the double type stores more information because I think I've heard that double takes up more like storage space than other integers. So it must do something different. I don't know what it is because I'm not quite clear. I'm just memorizing this online tutorial that I saw and followed. And the rest is pretty cool. Okay, so the idea of creating variables is so they can store number. So let's just name the first number called n. That's one in German. And the second number could be zwei because we're going to have the first number plus or minus or anything. Second number equals a result. I don't know result in German, so I'm just going to type result. And then we need a special variable type called char. I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I can't guess what it is, but that's pretty much our operation. So that's going to be plus or minus or multiplies or divides. The next thing we're going to use is do. I don't think I've done this before, but I think it's a loop of some kind. And we type everything we need inside the do loop. Okay. So the first 7 or 8 lines will be letting the user know what they're going to do. So they're going to first enter the first number. So we're going to type enter the first number, right? And then we give them a choice to enter the number, and then we store this. Remember, using CIN is simply to get the number they entered and putting this in a variable. So we're going to make the number equal to n. We're going to store this number in n. Same thing for the operation. So next we let them tell us what the operation is. So quickly, I'm just going to enter op. And then we're going to store whatever they entered into OP. Yeah. Last thing we need is the second number. And that's cool. And then we store this into zwei. So now the user has done his part or her part. We can start working on the calculations. And to do this, we need the if statement. And this is pretty straightforward. If whatever is in the statement, in the brackets, and we're going to do if OP. Remember how they entered a anything. They could enter anything for OP, but it's going to be only one of 4 options. It's going to be plus, minus, divide, or times. So we're going to test if OP is equal to the plus they have entered. And we do this by typing out the single quotation mark. So usually it's double quotation, and that's for a different type. I haven't learned about single quotation, so I'm just guessing everything from here on. If OP is equal to plus, and then we make the first number and the second number they have entered, we plus them together to make the result. And this is simple to do. Result equals n plus z. Simple math, huh? Since we have 4 kinds of calculations here, we simply copy and paste this 3 other times and change the plus around so they can be minus, times, and divides. Minus, times, and divides. And that looks pretty good. The last thing, print out the result on the screen. And then, this is the tricky thing. This is to end the program. So the program knows when it ends. And this will be an interesting statement, but you will see result is not equal to E. Return 0. So now everything looks good. When we run this, everything should come up. The first number, 5, OP, plus 10, 15, enter the first number. Now, as you can see, the program just keeps running, doesn't end. And usually, when you enter the all your functions, all your lines into the program, if you do that once, after everything is finished, the program will just end, like nothing will happen again. So you just be staring at a black screen after the lines are finished. But I think because we have a do loop, the program does repeat and repeat over and over again. But let's see what will happen if we take this out. I don't think do we need that? Do we need this? Yeah, I think that's why we need something in between. Expected. Oh, what if we just do this? Return 0. Okay. Wow. Yeah, so at this stage, I'm not quite sure what these 2 lines do. But all I know is without that line, with only return 0, nothing's going to work. But without these 2 lines, nothing's going to work at all. So it seems like that we need this line. It's very crucial. But although I don't know why it's there, I know what it does. So by reading this, we know while the result is not equal with the exclamation mark before the equal sign, it means it's not equal to E, which is something that it's not going to equal to, because we know that all we entered is numbers, and the result is not going to equal a letter for some reason. So since this statement will never be true, the calculation will just, the program will always return 0, will always finish when it comes to this part. So that's an interesting statement. I don't really know why it's here. I think it's to make that happen again, or the program just needs something to tell that it's finished. But I'm not quite sure at this stage, but one day I'll find out, maybe tomorrow. And then I've just named this video calculator, and it's good to see that I'm firing away with C++ tutorial, and it's getting fun.